Mike, my mic, my mic. Bum 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 bang bang
You sound fine. Shut up.
Yeah, I think
Do
we
I?
got it.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
You're fine.
I think we've established.
And I want to get comfortable. All right, am I comfortable? All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. What is this? I pay either one of y'all to tell me what song that's from.
Come on, bro.
Actually, maybe I wouldn't pay y'all.
No, do you want to?
I will. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to start that way. I haven't seen either of you in quite some time. I will name this podcast later episode number 72. Am I correct?
Maybe.
I have no
I
fucking
think
clue.
I only think I know it's 72 because plenty of fans have tweeted me where is number 72.
Yo, and we skip one, and everyone's like, "No more podcasts." Like, damn, we can't take one fucking week off.
I
without you
love
assuming
the
that.
support and all that shit, but god damn, y'all are annoying.
Really?
My mentions are full every 5 minutes asking if we quit the podcast.
Yeah, I don't understand
But
that
wait now.
mentality. If there's one.
All right, well, let me explain it to you then, since you don't understand it. We started doing something very consistently.
Valid.
Then we stopped.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
We
only
changed the
one
day.
time.
Then we changed the day to Thursday, Wednesday.
Yeah, but it being SoundCloud / Joe Budden podcast and all the things that you've been doing in the past 2 weeks, I think maybe they could put 2 and 2 together and say, hey, maybe they're doing some other things.
Well, you know what? So let's talk about it. 2 weeks ago, whenever we missed the initial podcast that we missed, Rory and I made an executive decision because there was too much bullshit going on in the world. I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, I don't think either of us
That
had
was last week, you
digested anything
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all so fresh. It was like,
too fresh to speak about.
and I wanted to wait for new developments, and I wanted to hear from some more people, and I just wanted to see this story progress and continue to develop about just the war in America.
Yeah, it's
I mean
really-
that's and I don't want to address it too much because of my thoughts on it. But that's why we didn't originally do the podcast. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to address it. I had a hard time sleeping. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to take in if you're aware of what's happening in the world. And we live here, so you kind of should be. This was a conversation. I tweeted even, immediately, because I no longer just think about, it's not about me anymore. My time on this earth it's no longer for me. Everything is about my kid. So I immediately rushed to think about my kid. I called my child's mom. Yo, where you at? Where's she at? Where's he at? I'm coming. Send him to me. Uber. We got to talk now. You can't do it, man shit. And he comes, and my fucking kid. And I say, are you aware of, no, I don't even say anything to him. He starts talking. I say, are you aware of what's going on in the world? And he said, yeah, they just was hanging some black guy on. Like, he started just giving me all the information. So clearly he's aware. And then that scared me. Mm-hmm. That scared me that 15-year-olds are privy to such, what is the word? Hold on, because this is important. Such ugly information. Mm-hmm. I can't, there's another word I'm looking for. Not privileged information, not confidential information. This is mature information that we are asking kids to digest. Actually, that's not true. We're not asking kids to digest it. They don't have a choice.
It's things they shouldn't be exposed
it's
to. It's
on your phone. It's on your television. It's in front of your face.
Can I give an optimistic opinion on how that may be better in some instances? A lot like when I grew up, of course, you really just only had the news and your parents and your family and how they thought. So if you do have a kid that happens to grow up in, for an example, like an All Lives Matter house, and their parents are very strict on what is going on, this is the opinion, and all he can do is digest that opinion.
Right.
He now has social media. He now has the internet. He now has YouTube, where he is exposed to other views of thinking. Not just his dinner table. Mm-hmm. While that could be very detrimental, it could also be helpful. I mean, of course, it's case-by-case basis, but I don't think it's a total loss in some cases here.
I have to address something that you said, because That's the only thing that's really, really, really confusing. No, all of it's confusing to me. Let me take that back. But this all lives matter retort.
That's just a way to sum up a group of people that think a certain way. That's why I use that example.
But that is one of my biggest pet peeves in life. When you're addressing something and someone's reply has absolutely zero to do with what I just said. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. It tells me interpretation skills are either A, on the poor side, or B, you a racist too, my nigga. That's just how I'm calling it. If you are a business and you not Black Lives Matter, then you the rest. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it.
Well, I mean, there's a very scary contradiction, and I mean, we don't have to go too deep into this, but it's very troubling to watch certain news programs and people in media that have a voice that are calling for peaceful protests, but not peaceful police stops.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. I'm all with marching. I'm all with protesting. I can't speak on its effectiveness when we keep asking for the same thing for over 300 years. That's number one. Number two, and this is all my brain. I've obsessed over all of this because I'm obsessive. I try not to even talk about problems unless I can offer some type of help or solution or suggestion. And it's important I be this way because, well, it's just important. But, so yeah, protesting is great. Violence begets violence, but I do understand everyone is not able to fully articulate themselves when they are feeling some of the duress that we're under. Mm-hmm. Some people, because of the conditions that we live in, or the conditions that were created, that's a different conversation. All they know is violence. So some of the violence, and I'll say this for them, they're fighting for nonviolence. I don't want that to get lost to a lot of the white people who have a hard time understanding the logic and frame of mind of niggas from where I'm from. I'm not with that either, but I do know that Uncle Sam, baby, oh, that nigga respect $1. He respects $1. Now, every Black Friday, they say, you know, they send those chain texts, and we see them every year. We should all join together and ban and boycott all of the major stores. And every time I see it, I laugh my ass off. While I agree with the intent, it's just not realistic. It's not realistic. You're asking an entire community and collective of people to not warrant the things that they need for survival.
And worked for as well.
So, but I don't think they're too far off because I don't think this country respects anything but $1. Now, one major retailer at a time is a bit more feasible to me. Mm-hmm.
But what warrants that specific retail store?
It's one that we decide.
Just that random.
We change the fucking store every month. Mm-hmm. Don't get me on my pro-black, we built this shit and we'll tear it the fuck up. I'm trying not to be that, but the world that they are manufacturing around me is getting me close.
And while they've tried to paint this as a black thing with the violence, this country was completely built on people, this is their words, not mine, threatening our freedom, we mount up and shoot back. So when a certain group of people feels like they are being attacked for their freedom and do the same thing, you now have a problem with it. The whole Second Amendment is built off arming against people threatening our freedom. So it's
I'm
odd.
a dropout, so I don't know. What is the Second Amendment? Tell me. I don't know.
Right to bear arms.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah. I'm ignorant in that regard.
So it's just really...
Meaning I don't have the memorized is what I'm saying. I don't need to be attacked right now. That's it. But okay,
you've been to court enough.
Oh, thanks, Rory.
No, but it's true. And it's just, this country was built off white supremacy too. And I think a lot of the people that don't think they're racist and wake up and say, no, I have black friends and I don't dislike
I don't give
people.
I don't give a fuck if people saying they not racist. If you're not in support of, you against.
Exactly.
That's just where I stand now. And I'm not saying that I'm all the way right in my head, baby. There's enough evidence to show y'all that there's some screws loose with me. I'm not able to articulate myself, nor do I have articulate myself like Jesse Williams. I don't speak to that many people. I'm talking to my people the way I know that they fucking understand. Now, one retailer, though, at a time, that may move the needle a bit now. If we just start saying, hey, if we just start circulating a calendar, hey, December, Target, bye-bye black dollar to Target. They're not respecting our voices. They only respect the dollar. Greed is a sin. I'm telling you, man, God, boy, let's not get on this too long. But that is why we did not do the podcast.
Yes.
So then the next week came.
Which is also why I wasn't going to get on Twitter and try to explain why we didn't do the podcast.
Yeah,
I
me
figured let's
neither.
just wait
Me
and we'll
neither.
address it on
Like,
here.
if you're looking at the world, listen, unlike some of these other podcasts.
Talk about it.
No, we are going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. People are to be held the fuck accountable. And that's my big, I'm having that conversation with people on my record label now, Mood Music. I'm having the conversation of people need to be held accountable for shit. I'm not just putting a podcast out every week to put one out every week. I'm not doing it because we need these fucking Bevel sponsorships. I'm not doing it because this is paying for something. This is a passionate thing that we do.
It's not paying for shit.
I really don't want. Yo, integrity and character is always priority for me. That can be lost without context. I'm easily misread. Those two things, number one, they are paramount with me. So, nah, when the world is fucked up, you ain't got to tweet me and ask me why a podcast is not happening. I'm looking at the world, and I'm being a human first. I'm calling my parents. I'm calling my family. I'm calling my kid. I'm calling my child's mother, and me and her ain't the fucking greatest, but we co-parent well. I need to make sure she's okay. This is a time where we need to make sure our people is okay. And if you got a fucking heart, make sure some other people are okay. It was heartwarming to me. Some people probably don't remember in New York when that big blackout happened.
Oh, 03? Woo! Man.
For those of you too young to remember, in 2003, there was a major power outage in New York City. Major meaning there was no power in New York City. And the camaraderie of New York, like the brotherhood of just New York humanity, that just togetherness, that each one grab, pull, help, that shit was beautiful. I think the governor or the mayor at the time, and I'm not fact checking here, and my memory is bad. I've done a lot of drugs in life. But the mayor at the time spoke to that the same way every time some shit to give the public unrest, the president get up there, whatever president is in office, and they start speaking to America bonding together. I just don't hear too much of that shit right now. And it ain't looking like that. And oh man, I swore I didn't want to talk about this.
Well,
but wait, I'll end with, this isn't a police thing with me. I want to be clear in that. Blue Lives Matter. Hey, y'all do, but fuck out of here. This has zero to do with cops. This is not police just running around. I live in Edgewater. Them cops are pretty fucking awesome in Edgewater.
Nah, give me a ticket on Sunday.
Well, it is two of them that's dicks.
Well, you had to pay for it because it was your house. But go
The
on.
judge is amazing in Edgewater. Shout out to the judge in Edgewater. I've seen him quite a bit, and he's a real nigga. He's not black, but he's real.
Well, to piggyback off your point completely with the mayor and the blackout and how great that was, Giuliani, after 9/11, brought New York together better than I've ever seen a mayor do, which is so hard to watch him do now to separate us.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know who paid you, dog.
Like, it's a whole,
shit
I mean, he was still a piece of
crazy.
shit, but when 9/11 happened, he felt like he brought every last single New Yorker together. We felt like we were a city. Now you are clearly trying to separate us when it's not in your benefit because you are no longer the mayor.
Well, Giuliani has let it be known for quite some time what side of the fence he stands on. I want to tell all of my people listening to this podcast, it's very important. See, I got some theories that technology keep getting smarter and smarter, and as a people, we keep getting dumber and dumber. Yet, the future and everything about the present tells me that we will need to lend and lean on civility more than ever. Where the fuck we going? That's what it seemed like to me, if I'm just using foresight, right? But back to my point. What was I saying?
But
just
now
before
they'll
that?
call you a socialist. But go on.
No, what was I saying right before that? I had a point.
You were wrapping up and saying to close out your point about, I don't know.
Nah, go back and find it then. Let's go back.
You were talking about the blackout, the mayor.
The mayor.
Oh yeah,
The judge.
Yo, all right, that's where I was at. People, not my people, but people in general, people of an open mind. We in a time. Oh, that's why I was talking about people getting dumber and dumber. We in a time where it's going to be real important to be able to read subtext. People are speaking in subtext. And when I see we need to make America great again, I want to go and grab a gun and and kill somebody. Because that's subtext to me. When are you referring to? Because there's a lot of comedic bits from white comedians that I fucking love that say they can't think of a time where you could rewind and go back and it was fun to be black.
Louis C.K. Great bit.
And if he's wrong, then let's figure it out right now so I can shut the fuck up.
Well, you're not going to get that out of the two
Okay.
of us. We're agreeing with you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just, hey, be aware, pray, protect, love.
I'm about to say love.
Love. They trying to make us be who we are not. We not that. I'm not that. But if I'm scared, what do you think I'm going to do? That's the hood in me talking. Oh, to the people who are fortunate enough to have never been to the hood, you don't want to face a scared man. Scared men will do whatever they have to do because they are afraid. And that's where we are going. That's where we are going. Prayer, God help us.
Well,
The next week came.
let's even go with their rhetoric here. Let's say it's not a race thing. Let's say this is not a race thing at all.
Oh, shut up.
No.
Who
They're
said?
even wrong.
Did somebody say that?
They.
Fox News. They're not racially profiling anyone, of course. But let's look at it this way.
Oh, come on.
Should a cop, if this is not a race thing, why are your cops so scared that they have to kill people?
Exactly.
Why are you body slamming a 14-year-old girl in a bathing suit because you're scared? How about we raise the standard of a cop that you're hiring if this isn't a race thing?
They shouldn't fucking be a cop if they're fucking so scared that they have to shoot a gun immediately.
And that's
force.
And that's the part I don't get either. Black Lives Matter. That simple fucking terminology is causing all of this panic, right? And for me, and I'm aware I'm missing a few screws. For me, that's the nice way to say it.
Well, white people.
That's the nicest possible, most vulnerable, non-threatening way to say that.
Absolutely.
Because what happens when we stop telling you that? What happens when we just start showing you how much Black Lives Matter? Y'all was scared when we was non-threatening. Nothing about this podcast is a call for war like they will paint it out to be in a clickbait headline somewhere. I'm ahead of this. And if I die next week, I didn't do it myself. And my friends better investigate because my paranoid ass ain't leaving home. And all the doors is locked and ain't no bitches in the bed. It's something else. That's what my paranoid, and I know that I'm crazy. I already know it. But the world is catching up now.
We still gonna
The
throw that
world
pool
is catching
party in
up
your honor.
though. The world is catching up to that crazy. I'm off this, man. I'm too passionate to even talk about this.
I think we covered a lot of good things here.
Yeah.
It's plenty subtext in that freedom freestyle. Though.
I don't think we went on a
And
off tangent at all.
I'm leaving that now.
I think that was really
There's
good.
plenty subtext in that freedom freestyle and it all be peaceful. Don't make me out to be a maniac because I'm aggressive in tone and because I'm vulgar. I need to work on that. I shouldn't be that vulgar. And my father, Ben, said I need to stop saying that nigga word. But shit, I feel like in today I need to say it as much as I fucking can. But anyway, all right. The next week came, and then I was in album mode. I was in album mode in that week, right?
Yeah. No. Last week was all that stuff happening. The week before was when it became the Thursday. You guys did this, and then I had to move out, and I caught a fly out.
Yeah, life was happening. So we didn't do it then. And, I was cool with that. I haven't seen Rory in a while. I haven't seen Marisa in a while. I don't know what Marisa is doing. No, you know what I mean.
In podcast. Yeah.
I don't know what Marisa is doing.
We tried to link with Marty on Saturday when we was at La Marina.
She was being a hoe.
No, it wasn't. I was celebrating Zom's birthday.
Yeah. No, we were being hosts.
Yeah.
What day?
When we went to La Marina. We just wasn't driving all the way to fucking Lower East Side to meet up with y'all.
What a great day Saturday was at the La Marina. What was that? Everyday People?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Everyday People. Shout out to Michael Paul. I went there to see my cousin Michael Paul. Shout out to the good people that throw Everyday People. It was at La Marina. We had an amazing time, Rory and myself. Shout out to Amanda at the bar. It was just great.
You guys missed Zom's birthday, and I made a fucking amazing
Hey, but
cake.
wait. Before you get to that needs to be said in New York that, because when Fab spit the La Marina bar, it was really over for La Marina.
I told you he was making a comeback. When you was on tour, I said, hey, it kind of looks like 2013.
Do they have new management?
No, I just think.
New ownership? Something is different. It's a different crowd, different energy.
Well, they're trying to do like specific parties over there. Before it was just La Marina. It was just La Marina night. Now like Everyday People is there. Like it's specific party promoters renting out that space.
I like it.
I do too.
I like it a lot. I had a great time at La Marina. Again, thanks to everybody and shout out to everybody that was there. And what did we do from
They had
there?
a live band. It was great. It wasn't the typical La Marina.
Yeah, I saw a fucking what's the name? Classic Man was there and he didn't have a tux on. He didn't have a suit on. Could you believe it? I feel like I was hoodwinked, like Santa Claus. And that nigga he was up there for doing joints. He was up there for like 3 hours, it felt like. And I only know because it wasn't in a suit, so I was watching. Like, that is kind of a nice suit. I mean, to not be a suit. But, yeah, he had the whole place rocking. Shout out to him.
I'm not hanging out with Michael Paul if he doesn't wear sleeves. I'm going to make that clear now.
Oh, Michael Paul, man. Michael Paul did 80, 90 million push-ups and looked totally
that
different.
That motherfucker was in the bathroom just to keep his swole, just doing push-ups. just because of that shirt he had on.
You know what I don't like about Michael Paul? Every time I call him on it, you know what he says, and this is such a cop-out. Hey, people, be aware of your people's cop-outs or people's cop-outs in general. They're used a lot. He says, he goes to, I got to do something to stay up with you famous guys. Oh my God. Michael Paul, first of all, I ain't been famous in 10 years. That's number one. Number two, you're a doctor.
You live in Chelsea.
You're a doctor. Yeah, you live in Chelsea. You're 6'3". You have muscles. You got a beard. And you're a doorman at the hottest clubs in the world. Tell me you wouldn't trade lives.
And you're just like a nice guy.
He would trade lives with me. He's like clean me.
He is a way.
He's just not really clean.
Well, I said that to you at La Marina. He's a way doper version of you.
No, you know what it is? And this is the problem. Because I've been famous for so long, I had to grow up and make all of my mistakes in front of people. People like him, he's a shitball and nobody knows. My nigga, if I wasn't famous and nobody knew that I was a shitball in my 20s, which I'm so grateful for, I needed to go get all that information.
I mean, you still are one, but yeah.
Because my kid, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. But anyway, okay, so that's what's been happening. But Marisa, baby, talk to me. What's happening?
Did you throw up in a McDonald's?
Wait,
so many things.
Wait, Marisa, wait. Because we did a podcast without Marisa.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I got a fly out that weekend, so I missed it because I was in the airport.
Yeah, because every time I see you tweet anything, it's just something random and stupid, and then I'm like, I can't wait to talk to her, and then we never have a podcast, and I'm definitely not calling you.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't answer anyway. I'd text you like, why'd you call me?
Never know because I didn't call. Can't prove it.
No, well, whatever. That's
all right, so what is happening with you? Did you move?
I did a Jace, so there's that.
We got to find out about you after Rich Homie Quan.
Okay.
Because I really want to I don't want to rush by you to get to him.
Let's talk about Rich Homie Quan and how
So
dumb
I was in the studio last night. So I mean, a couple nights ago. So I didn't know. I didn't watch the awards. But
I rewatched them today because I was in the studio with you
as well. It was so good. I
actually
was at a house with TV last night. My last night house had a television. So we watched it together.
Marty was used to that black box with the red numbers. Like, wait, these channels go past 72?
Marisa, where are you staying, baby?
I belong to the world right now.
Yo, so many of my young,
I appreciate your honesty. Seriously.
No, I fuck with her. So many of my young woman friends are having home issues.
I will tell the story. It's a pretty great story when I get to it, but we'll get to it after Rich Homie.
All right, so Rich Homie Quan performed at the VH1 Hip Hop Honors that aired on Monday.
Specific to the women in hip hop.
It was so amazing.
It was.
Not his performance, but everything
What was
else.
specific to the women in hip hop?
It was
Hip Hop
honors.
Honors.
Oh, the award show.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
got it.
It was for Salt and
Yes.
Pepper, Lil Kim,
So Lil
Queen
Kim-
Latifah, and Missy.
Oh,
Oh,
Elliott.
love when VH1 remembers that they do hip hop.
Well,
I love when y'all remember that.
I was watching. I was like, oh, this is fucking great. And I ignored Twitter yesterday, so I didn't really get all the spoilers. And I'm watching it today, like, oh my, VH1. Every now and then you remind me that you're
Yeah.
still
They
VH1.
fucking nailed it. They
Everything.
nailed
Oh
it.
my god, it was amazing. And then all of a sudden, Little Kim comes on, and I was really excited because I love Little Kim. She says, "Here's my friend, Rich Homie Quan."
I don't understand.
And then I said, "Hmm,"
Let's
and then
stop-
she
yeah,
repeats
yeah.
it again.
Yeah, because she knew we said huh. She knew we
Repeated
said
it
huh.
again.
I need to know. See, and this is I'm just nosy. I'm just nosy. Hey, wait a minute. I did see Lil Kim has been fraternizing with this
Rappers?
generation of rappers. I
Yeah.
saw it.
Minor, yeah.
All right, and I like that.
So he comes out in a Coogee.
So they're friends. Okay, so all right, I'm no longer mad at them.
He comes out in a Coogee, and I'm
some
like, let me not
Timbs.
prejudge.
Right.
Let me not prejudge. And he starts with like the first few bars, and I see he tried to do the little Biggie
yes,
voice.
His cadence was Biggie.
I said, "Oh, okay."
But time out before you, because I want to commentate as you tell this story. Stop. Why? Before we get to anything he did, there's a million mistakes.
Oh,
The fact he's there?
After
Let's not get to his mistake.
after the dust settled, I sat there and I said, "Wait, why is Rich Homie Quan around any tribute to Biggie?"
So-
And
yeah.
number two, why is Rich Homie Quan around any tribute to hip hop?
I want
Little Kim.
to wait. Stop. I want answers to this. I want answers. Somebody should be held accountable for this.
Like, who at VH1 was like, this
Yeah,
sounds like a great
maybe it's
fucking
because
idea.
I've worked in this industry. You just have to sit there and picture a boardroom because these
That meeting,
decisions
yeah.
don't just happen. These are approved by layers and layers of departments and people. Who sat there and said, "All right, Kim's gonna come out and do a tribute to herself," I guess you would call it. Who's gonna do Biggie's part?
Oh, Rich Homie Quan. Wouldn't that be great?
Because those awards are filmed in Atlanta, I'm assuming.
No, it was in New York fucking city. It was in Lincoln Center.
New York. Where the fuck was
It was on
Fab?
68th Street.
I would've taken
VH1,
designer. I would've taken anybody.
Fab was in Vegas. VH1. VH1.
Yo,
Badass.
y'all are gonna think I'm trolling? Papoose was in the crowd. Pap could have done that shit.
Better than he could
I
have.
do
Hell
not.
yeah.
No. But let's not say that. Let's not say that.
I'm not trolling.
Let's not say that. Before we get to anything that he did, I still put Papoose up there with Little Kim before I put Rich Homie.
That's
Quan.
what I'm saying.
That's what we
Pap was in the
because
crowd.
I have to assume that in rehearsals, Rich Homie Quan knocked this out the park. Now, as a performer, I know how it is when your brain is coasting you, but it's not muscle memory. I'm certain that in rehearsal, he bodied that multiple times.
Multiple times.
Yeah, I'm certain. I'm just certain of it. But if it's not muscle memory, and how old is Rich Homie Quan?
26.
Oh, I was gonna give him younger.
Who cares? 26, he ain't from here. Like some of us older statesmen, we gotta remember that we are older statesmen, right? Elder statesmen. Did I just say older statesmen?
Whatever.
Let you rock.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. But
We're here to
don't
stand up for New York, so I'm just
fix
gonna let you
me,
rock.
But
No.
don't ever let me sound like an idiot like that. Some of us elder statesmen, somebody. Oh, gee, I'm not putting the onus on him, on Rich Homie Quan, is what I'm saying. I'm just not doing that.
The only thing I could say
It's
maybe
just so
in his
random.
defense was Tiana Taylor tweeted only like 2-3 days ago, like, just got the call. I'll be honoring Little Kim.
Well, I
So
saw
don't
he
know
had
if
3
they,
days.
They just made these last minute decisions.
According
course.
to Twitter sources, he had 3 days to do this.
Every award show is hectic until the last
Oh, yeah,
minute.
of course.
Every one of them.
But
so
everything made sense. You got Naughty by Nature to do the Queen Latifah shit. You had
Yes.
Tiana Taylor to do Little Kim, which makes sense. Like,
York.
why did we land on Rich Homie Quan for Big? Like, if everything else was fucked, I would totally understand.
maybe Lil
But
Kim
this wasn't-
requested it. I mean, we don't know. We don't know why. But
Then I have to ask him.
but listen, I want to talk.
You used to fuck Biggie. Why would you think Rich Homie Quan would
Maybe
do
he
that
asked
shit?
her, could he do it? Maybe he's friends with him and was like, yo, I love Big.
Well,
Let
listen.
me try this.
Let C's do it. What the fuck?
Right. Anyone.
That's a good idea too. We got to remember that some people that have collaborated on some of our songs that we cherish so much probably don't really fuck with each other today.
Oh, that's of course very true.
I'm not saying that about C's or anybody. I don't have any inside information there, but shit happens. So if we're looking at Rich Homie Quan, chances are there's a lot of educated people behind those scenes making some decisions. I'm assuming there's a reason why we were looking at him. So I'll bypass that. Rich Homie Quan is there. I'm sure in rehearsal he bodied it. He's young. He's not from here. Biggie is 94. I get it. I get all of that. And this should be no memorandum on the music he makes because I killed Lupe a few years ago for doing the exact same thing.
He did it with Tribe. Yeah,
which to me is much more fucking. There's another word I'm looking for.
Cardinal
right now.
sin in hip hop, basically. For him to have done that.
There's a word I'm looking for. It's on the tip of my fucking tongue. But
well, yeah, I mean,
Lupe is a lyricist.
When you're clearly inspired,
egregious
by Tribe, it would make sense for you.
What is on with my brain?
I'm just letting you rock, man.
That's a lot of Red Bull. Listen, trying times we're in, all right? But
sensitive time in the city.
Lupe is a lyricist. So, and I was a lot younger when that happened, so I reacted the same way I'm seeing people react now until Lupe said, I grew up in Chicago with these type of niggas, and this is what I listened to.
And before the digital era where the music wasn't as readily available.
And guess what? What's wrong with that? Nothing. That was perfect. We don't have to understand it. I mean, I do. Every music, that's the beautiful thing about music. It's so much of it, and you never know who it appeals to and who is listening to.
But we are to assume that Lupe is a student of hip hop, and his style definitely has some Tribe stems there. I don't know. I might call his bullshit.
To assume that someone is a student of hip hop assumes a lot of other things as well. Number one, it assumes that they have the time to be a student of hip hop. I don't know what Lupe's life was like before he was famous.
Tribe references on his records all the time.
That means nothing to me. That don't tell me that he is affluent in Tribe.
Oh, well, I'll dead you here. They paid him to do it. Motherfucker, do it.
And that's well now if
go rap.
Well now if
they paid you to do it.
If there is a knock to be had, and y'all just give me 2 minutes to rant because I don't want to forget these two very important things. If there is a knock to be had, it's in professionalism. Mm-hmm. Rich Homie Quan is a professional. He's paid like a professional. He is presented like a professional. I'm sure his team is intact that way. As a professional, you have to do better than that or turn down the opportunity.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult. I know we asking a lot of you, young brother, but you have to in respect of hip hop.
Oh, fuck.
You have to.
Fuck you.
Fuck me?
Yeah.
Why?
That poor guy sitting on the train, sweating his ass off at 7 a.m. going to work. We're asking so much of you to rap a Biggie verse. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm standing up for the common man.
No.
You probably got paid $10,000 to go rap a fucking Biggie verse. Fuck you. I'm sitting on the train sweating to go make minimum wage.
Rory is saying something very funny. And don't think because I sound like this that I don't think it's very funny. Rory is very funny.
Fuck you.
Rory is a lot younger than
common
me,
man here.
so he's funny in bad times sometimes. I don't care that he's funny. Rich Homie Quan, you owe it to hip hop, my nigga. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just say no. And I'm only saying that and I'm able to empathize that way because I've been in that predicament throughout my entire 20s where we didn't want to do some shit, but it was a good look. Mm-hmm. But the label said, you know how many times, my last 2 times at the Breakfast Club, I didn't want to go to the Breakfast Club at all. I was totally against it. I was totally against it. 100% fort tooth and nail. Good old Alan. Hey, Alan, baby. Till you own your own, you cannot be free. I'm telling you. This feels so good. So I understand that position. Especially a young artist. He's hot, got joints. I get it. Rich Homie Quan, you have to say no, baby. Just that's it. That's all. I'm not going to kill you. Now, I want that to lead to my next point, though, because this is important. It's important that the elder statesmen have that perspective, right? because this is the trend I'm noticing. I've spoken about with some other OGs. We don't like it. This is the trend happening amongst young rappers. Young rappers, contrary to popular belief, us old niggas are not mad or bitter or angry. Every time we say something, though, we're painted to be that way, so we now are apprehensive to say something. Nobody wants to appear angry or bitter. But in times like this, where it's this bad, now all of a sudden, I saw Static Selector tweet. He tweeted, yo, any DJ in New York playing Rich Homie Quan, I'm taking your Serato, simple as that. I stopped for a minute. I didn't know what to think or feel. Mm-hmm. I said, I get it. Because that's old New York. Mm. That's old New York. And Static is old enough. Yeah. Like, remember when
Fuck
New
your
York
apology on Instagram. That your man's probably wrote.
That's the New York that was New York. Like, that's the New York, like, I very rarely feel it again. Like, sometimes when Mano talks, I still hear it. Like, sometimes people talk and I still can feel old New York energy through that tweet. I read that, even if I disagree with it. I don't think that's his fault. But young niggas, y'all have to stop that. You are cutting yourself off from an entire bevy of information. Some of it that can be helpful. Each one teach one. I'm shutting up. So from there, what else do we need? Need to touch.
I don't know about need. I can certainly laugh at your man, Tory Lanez jump shot.
Jesus.
I believe
show Marisa.
I believe Double XL
Pull it up.
Deemed it the sassiest jump shot in history.
Yeah, to lighten the mood a little bit.
Speak while I
Marisa, I didn't get it either, man. Yeah. And we have to talk about it because Tory's my man. I've been championing Tory. I got a record with Tory Flex. Me, Tory Fab, Flex. Hey, podcast, promotion, rapper shit. Hey. Look at that cross branding when you just own your own fucking shit.
It's about time you actually are promoting. I'm so proud.
I promote when it's mine and I'm paid for it. I ain't been paid from rap in quite some time. I make my money other areas. That's what hustlers and real niggas do. Why am I going to go so hard to give all my shit to Alan so he can go fudge paperwork and never pay anybody that put their blood, sweat, and tears? Freedom. Marty, watch that. I'm sitting in Park's house. Rory says Tory Lanez has the sassiest jump shot ever. I thought Rory was just being funny. He said, no, I'm reading that. Double XL put that as a headline. So I go to look at it because why are y'all dissing? I got my cape on. My nigga, don't fucking diss my nigga Tory, all right? Don't fuck it. I will fuck it. And then sure enough, he pulls it up. And what is it? It's Tory Lanez with the sassiest jump shot that I've ever seen in my life. Tory.
He definitely did his nails before he shot that.
Oh, my God. First of all, shut up. Flex with Tory and Fab out this second. iTunes, Music Entertainment.
For those that haven't seen Tory's jump shot, Google it and then picture when you're at the beach with women and they're kind of by the shoreline and the water comes up and they have to jump up in the air. That's how he did that jump shot.
But listen, the only reason this is really, 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 really funny to me is because, like I told Rory, all of us have seen that guy before. Mm-hmm. Not Tory, but that guy who shoots like that and plays D like that and dribbles like that and looks like he'll never make a shot. And once he makes one or two on you, the whole park goes fucking nuts. Laughing at you like it's bad. Don't let Maul and Marcus Williams and Brandon Jennings start actually telling y'all some stories about when the four of us used to go to 80th Street Park in North Bergen when Brandon was thinking about going to China and Marcus was on the nets mad at Jason Kidd and everybody else.
You kind of got a little fruity jumper. Keep it a buck.
I don't have any jumper.
No. Your form is kind of fruity.
No, it ain't. I mean, if this is for joke's sake, get it off.
No, it's not. You have a fruity jumper.
First of all, when have you ever even seen me shoot a jump shot?
We were in Hoboken playing. It's documented.
Oh, come on. I'm talking about in a real game, jerk. Not me with my kid, who's a shithead. Hey, baby. Hey, Trey. So, yeah, Tory's jump shot. We got off of that. What else? There's so much shit. I bookmarked some. Oh, wait. To backtrack really quick, back to Black Lives Matter, Bow Wow. And I'm only saying this because I fuck with Bow Wow.
Why?
Why do I fuck with Bow Wow?
Idiot.
Why is he an idiot? Let's hear it.
Because he's just a fucking pompous asshole and he's fucking constantly just posting shit for attention.
Like 99% of Twitter.
No, he's
like
not
you,
So-
and like everybody else on Twitter that I see do shit for attention.
I have a confession similar to Marty's point here. People said, because apparently Bow Wow said something that was smart. Is that what you were getting?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Bow Wow posted something. Someone's like, oh shit, Bow Wow finally said something smart. And I said, I don't want to hear anything Bow Wow has to say.
Right.
And it conflicted in my head. I said, okay, this is when everyone says, I don't want to hear Joe Budden's Drake this. I don't care how good it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, why? That's a horrible way to think. And I thought it. When it came to Bow Wow, when he spoke.
That's my point.
And it clicked. And I said, that's a bad way to think.
You know what, though? I'm glad that you said that. Maybe unlike Bow Wow, I totally get why people hate me.
Oh, well, I get that too.
I take full responsibility and all accountability for any negative feelings that people have about me. A recent revelation for me is I'm nothing without context. Nothing. You will never get me without context. If I just dip in and out and there's no context, and when I leave that context to the likes of a Def Jam, a VH1, a Love and Hip Hop, a Mona Scott, a fucking Amalgam Digital, any of these people that have falsely represented or helped me to falsely represent who I am. Because I was a piece of shit in my 20s.
30s too.
I was a piece of shit probably before my son. You know what, Rory?
Well, no, to Ice's point, Ice made a great point.
Did he? Oh my God.
Ice and Bow Wow.
Can I favorite it? Where is it? I know it was a tweet.
When you hate the messenger, you're not going to listen to the message.
Oh yeah, well that's just true. But you know what? But that's very ignorant too, because you shut yourself off to so much.
No.
True, but
The
it's
message
kind of
is always
he was
more important than the message.
He had context behind that with you.
Oh
and
no, me.
Drake.
No,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. But
Let's get back after you covering up your 20s. We get it. What did Bow Wow do?
And I just saw this. I guess somebody DM'd him on Instagram and asked him to use his voice and his platform to address the current state.
Oh, God.
And he said, "I'm minding my business."
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I've met Bow Wow on plenty of occasions. Bow Wow and I have fucked some of the same chicks.
Yep, he just did an interview how he said he took Esther's virginity or she took his.
Well, I'm denying ever being with Esther.
Okay. Can't deny that
Okay, bro.
Spider Woman day when she fucking broke into the house.
I know what you're talking about. But anyway, Bow Wow's such a great guy every time I meet him. Like, oh man, I'm so jaded. Some of the people that y'all hate as a public are great when I meet them. And some of the people that y'all love as a public are shitheads with great teams masking it. Bow Wow is one of the people that every time I've met him, he was nothing but a great, amazing person. Bow Wow was how old?
I think he's my
27,
age,
28.
28.
I don't think that is beyond doing things for attention, even though I'm not saying that he did or did not do that. But I don't hold that against him. What
Not
he
to
said,
get too deep, but he was raised to do that.
To
He
what?
was a child rapper. He was only taught to bring attention to himself. That's all he knows.
and as a child rapper, he's probably always taught to mind his business.
That too.
Even-
to shut the
even
fuck up.
deeper than that. But Bow Wow,
Or we'll write something for
Bow
you.
Wow, I'm not going to rush your process, nor am I that willful to think that I can just tell people what to do and it's the right way. I'm not God. What I will say, though, is you do have an entire community of people who listen to you. And all you got to do is open a window and look out and look around you or turn the TV on. Whatever you're doing, just take a minute of your time and just look at what's happening to us as a people. You'll be compelled one day to say something. Trust me, nobody is more on the I mind my business than me. But we know I live by three things. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said now? Does it need to be said by me? It was yes, yes, yes on all accords. All for Bow Wow now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was a segue to something?
No,
we don't have
I'm
Bevel,
just-
so I don't have any cool Bow Wow with Bevel.
Probably why my
Segue here.
beard is looking so bad. Bevel, you don't want to pay this episode, huh?
Right.
Is Bevel black owned?
Yes. And he's a great, great fucking guy. Tristan Walker from Queens.
Oh, it's Tristan.
Yeah. Don't shit on
I
Bevel.
told you I'm paranoid. I love Tristan's my
You're
nigga.
so nuts.
I told y'all I'm paranoid. I told y'all I'm crazy. Marty, tell me about your Pokemon adventures being homeless? let me hear.
Though my travels,
You should have all the Pokemon.
I have so many Pokemon because of my homeless.
Nah. I want to see your Pokemon count around that dead ass. That's what it got.
I'm not homeless. I was just searching for Pokemon. I just haven't been
I want to
back
see
home.
it. As you get that, right, as you pull it up, I haven't spoken to Monty in quite some time. I'd like to catch up about her. My kid almost killed himself the other day trying to catch one of these Pokemon.
Yeah, I almost like missed the boat ride that I was hosting.
And now, as I'm in the nail salon this morning, it's on the news. The news is covering, fuck you, Marissa. The news is covering Pokemon Go, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying that that's dangerous. My kid, I'm already worried about how much knowledge his brain can store.
I don't have a GPS.
Dog, as if texting in Midtown wasn't dangerous enough.
Why is he crossing the street on a busy fucking highway looking for a Pokemon?
I missed a Jigglypuff
And this is how.
today.
Hey, listen. See, this is why, as a parent now, I have to get hip to shit I don't want to get hip about because I'm asking all the questions I think I need to ask to make sure he's safe. He says, "I think I can go get it, Dad." I said, "Well, shit, go ahead. I'm gonna call your mother in case you die because you're not getting me in trouble." Right? He crossed the street, come back. I said, "Did you get it?" He said, "It moved when I got over there." Okay, now I'm really confused, kid. He said, "Now it's over there." He walks over there to get it. He comes back. I said, "Did you get it?" He said, "No, it went in the Chinese store, and I'm scared. I'm not going to go in there." Yo, what is this game having kids do?
It's fucking lit. It's making us exercise.
It's making you break the fucking law. You're going to get shot or killed.
That wouldn't be nice, but I hope not.
My kid wear glasses and can't see as it is. Why is he looking for a Pokemon on his phone?
Yeah, I did it at like a red
And
light.
conspiracy theorist Joe has his own ideologies about some of the technology and some of the functionality that this fucking technology comes with. But I'm not getting, y'all already think I'm nuts. Yep. And I ain't scratched the surface.
We should have B.O.B. on the podcast.
Oh my God.
Great.
Yes, because he is nuts like me.
Yep. I was being facetious, but
no, B.O.B. is another amazing mind.
No, I love B.O.B. I just laugh at his Twitter account because it's
why
funny.
he be saying a lot of real shit.
The Earth is
every
flat,
nigga that changed the world they tried to paint as crazy.
Did B.O.B. try to change the world,
or did he just say it's flat?
I'm not talking about B.O.B.
Oh.
I'm telling y'all.
I was talking about Bobby Ray.
Every nigga that has attempted to change the world, they call crazy. Crazy is such that's such a bold, accusatory term to people who pay attention to mental illness.
Go ahead, Dave Chappelle. Let them know.
I hate to be so serious today. I thought we would have a fun, lighthearted fucking show.
We've had moments.
I guess. Well, it's only you. You, All Lives Matter, Rory.
That is me.
I can't even do that. It was Rory's idea for fucking.
I just went off, made mad points before this.
Yeah, I'm phony. Yo, Rory is so black.
Put the video together for freedom. Put the artwork together for freedom. Gave you the idea for freedom.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, and I'm gonna say this, in fear of sounding like the white person that says, "Oh, I have plenty black friends." And if you think that that's what I'm saying here, then I'm wording something wrong. So I'm so, my God teaches me just to have gratitude in all situations. I'm so grateful for the type of white friends I have. That's important. I don't really know how I would react or be behaving and I hang out with, I think all my friends are white now.
This room
Amani left. Brandon is shacked up. Vern is taking care of his children like a responsible adult man. That picture ain't painted enough too in the fucking world. Karan is gone. Amani made me hate everybody else. Johnny's Greek. Ryan is white. Parks is white. Marissa's white. Ian is white. Rory is mixed.
No, I'm 100% Irish.
Until it's Henny Palooza.
Then I'm a culture vulture.
No, because in my new state of gratitude, I want to take some time and
That was my evil white guy.
y'all as well. Shut the fuck up while I try to give you praise. So no, that's different praise. So I'm real thankful to have white friends that get it, that get it and allow me to vent and be frustrated and kind of feel like I feel. I am grateful to have white friends that feel the same exact fucking way I feel. Right back to race. Which is another thing let me know. It's just real easy for people to let you know where they stand. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Mm-hmm. Back to fucking Marissa.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. What's happening? Let me look at you. I'm big on looking at people to see how they're doing. My mom in therapy taught me that as well.
Okay.
I used to get so mad when people would say, "Oh, you look good." Bitch, what you mean I look good? No, your features, your eyes, you're living, you're healthy, your air, whatever. So, red hair, your hair ain't been done in a minute.
I know.
Oh, hold up,
I
baby.
I didn't get to because you guys.
Is that a
brought
take?
Queens.
That hat says, what does that hat say?
I don't know what it says, to be honest. It was free. Take over? Ow, that hurts
All right,
my
take
chin.
over. All right, so what's happening with you?
That says take care. She's OVO.
No.
Did you find somewhere to live? I'm
Well-
no longer addressing any of that from this point moving forward on this podcast. I want to tell my friends that in case I ever deviate from it.
Okay.
All right.
So I was supposed to move out. I
That
moved
don't
out
mean that
2
y'all
weeks
can't
ago.
get y'all jokes off.
Oh, because we
I'm
will.
just gonna
I wouldn't stop him.
I'm just gonna ignore them.
You'll feed into them if we give you.
Oh no, I'm in rap mode now.
Okay.
On you. Let me hear it.
So I got back from actually I was in LA and then I had a
Oh, great! Glad you're doing great. So
I had 2 days to pack when I got home. I had to be out by Thursday. But then the guy I was curving in LA texted me like, "Yo, I'm mad as hell you curved me. Like, I need you to come see me." I'm like, "Fine." So then out of nowhere Thursday I got the text like, "Here's your flight info." So then I had to fucking pack all my shit in my car, park my car on the street, catch a flight, land to Miami.
time out. Stop right there.
Okay, stop my time.
I want to take a moment to salute and say thank you, and we appreciate
Where is this going?
y'all
I'm just as lost as
to
you.
all of the women who drop everything about their life when real niggas text you to say,
Yo.
"Come now." This is where I am.
Yo.
Hey, there's the address.
Like one of the biggest crossroads in Marty's life. Like,
I swear, you guys, I swear, I had my suitcase in my hand. No, actually, I packed my backpack because I thought I was only going for one night. So I had my backpack in my hand. I turned around. I gave like my apartment like that last glance, like the fucking sitcom,
Yo.
like on the final episode. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. And then I walked downstairs and I called my Uber to my flight. And it just felt, it was a weird.
Yeah, I
Marty
think
was at that crossroads where like the decision she makes today will determine where her kids go to school.
No, you.
And then she's like, well, I mean, I got 2 days.
Well, first of all, I know Marty, and I know that was a crossroads because I could just hear her texting or calling one of her homegirls or in a girls' group chat saying, "Oh my God, I have all of this package." She might have tweeted that. "Oh my God, I have so much packing to do, but I want to suck some dick."
No. I didn't even
That's
suck
what I
my
read in
dick.
your tweets.
Yeah. So then I went to Miami. I
Was
thought
that
I
the
was staying for a
subcontext you were
day.
talking about?
First of all, did you see Marty's pupils nonverbal communication? They teach you this in therapy.
did they do?
Immediately went down, which I didn't even suck no dick.
I didn't suck any dick there. I don't think I did.
All right, well, doesn't matter. Come on.
Anyway,
Oh, well, that was selfish of you.
right. Well, it was just.
So then what the fuck did you go for?
We
This
fucking-
guy knew-
You got a crisis in New Jersey.
This guy knew you got kicked out of your crib and was
No,
trying to
he
do something
didn't.
nice for you to lift your spirits.
He didn't know that yet. I told him when I got there. And I thought I was only going for a night, and it ended up being like 2 days. But we just like chilled and watched Sports Center for 2 days.
Oh my God.
It was pretty lit.
All right,
and
all
now
right.
I feel like a sports like guru, so I pretty much know everything about.
Oh,
the
is
draft.
that why
Oh
you're
my
tweeting
God.
all of this sports? Yo,
Oh my
hey, wait,
God.
time out. Another moment of silence. We again will salute the women that immediately turn into the dick they're sucking. I like that. Now Marty is tweeting like she is fucking what's Brian Windhurst, who she might not look too far.
Yo,
I don't
the
know that
mo-
reference, so I
You don't know
can't
Brian-
be
what-
the
offended.
moment Marty tweets sources say, then we know she's lost.
Yeah, come on, Marty. Come
No,
on,
I
come
was
on,
actually tweeting like the argument that he had about LeBron, about how LeBron should leave Cleveland now because he only promised them one ring. And then people were like giving me their arguments back to that, and I had nothing further to say because he didn't give me any further argument past that, so I didn't know how to continue to argue that point.
Oh, speaking of, good segue. Sidebar, and we'll get right back to what you're saying. Did anybody see the sass that Kevin Durant's ex-fiance threw at him?
No, I didn't.
Well, she Instagrammed, and this is I want to give credit to Sports Complex. Some credible. I follow him, but damn,
Maybe Complex
I don't
Sports?
remember. No. This was a sports person. That's she said. Not surprised. Kevin went to the Warriors. He's always been easily influenced by other people. Nail emoji. Yo, can we do a weekly segment of sass?
We should.
Yes!
Yeah, the sass segment.
Oh my God!
I like the SAS report better. The SAS
No,
report.
Monty, Rory works in mood music, entertainment.
I'm a
creative.
disgruntled fucking
All
employee,
right?
is what I am.
You work for Hot the stock is plummeting. Let us do this.
Hey,
let us do this. It is. I'm just calling spade a spade.
No.
So that's a joke. That is such a joke. But I mean, I don't know if it's a joke. I didn't fact check it. I don't even care.
Speaking of hot, things plummeting. I had such a bad thought that I'll share because I want to get rid of the thought.
See what I mean about Rory? Yo, I had such a bad thought that I'll share because I want to get rid of the. All right, Rory, let's hear it. You need a weekly segment too. Rory's shithead brain.
I love Rosenberg. I like him much more than you do. Me and Marty share that same sentiment about Rosenberg. We think he's a really extremely good guy. His rant on police against that officer was one of the best things I've ever heard.
Rosie.
It was amazing. I'm so happy it got shared everywhere. But then like a week passed and like I see Hot just like still tweeting. Rosenberg goes nuts on police officer. I'm like, all right, guys.
They have not
We're dragging this on pretty far now for ratings.
No, they haven't kept tweeting it.
No, they did. They did.
I guarantee if I refresh it, it's there right now.
I was just happy I was happy to see it because it was so great, and I know
why they should continue to share it. But I was just like, "Geez, guys."
Yeah, right. I'm certainly not going to mock them for. I think they should tweet it for the rest of the fucking year. That message was so powerful, and we ain't got enough people saying it.
Rosenberg
and that right there is the difference. See, and this is why I'm conflicted from time. Oh man, get your WordPress ready.
Oh god,
I'm smoking. Sorry, Marty.
Oh come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want cancer.
But you can step to the side real quick because this is important right here.
This is the first podcast you can ever smoke on.
I have to be able to word this correctly
Parks,
so that it's understood. Peter Rosenberg.
Ooh, there has been a little undertone between the two of you lately.
Oh yeah, those tweets the other day, last week.
You know what's funny? This is what I noticed. And I'm going to have a sincere moment of vulnerability. And just be a person for a second. I noticed that my podcast has strained some relationships that I thought were okay. That's what I'm noticing. Mine and Pete's relationship, I don't know where it is because I don't like some of the fuck shit that I'm seeing from him. But that's my own shit. It has nothing to do with him.
In public or?
No, not in public. Well, in public too.
Like what?
In public too. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. The difference, though, in whatever, I'm not sensitive, so, I love Pete regardless, in spite of however he may feel about me, whatever he may feel, whatever way he feels, if he feels a way. I'm just speculating from what I'm seeing. But it's moments like that rant where I remember what made me fall in love with Peter Rosenberg when I first heard him in a small DC station in 2001. And I looked at him and I said, you would be great for New York. Peter got to New York, and though he is, he's had some bad press with him here and there, like we all have in New York hasn't changed who he is at his core, right? I love that about Peter Rosenberg. So I love that rant. His contemporary.
You two are a lot more similar than you guys think.
Pete and I? Mm-hmm. We're very similar. What's Peter's sign?
Leo, baby.
You know that they say.
Leo.
You know that they say. Monty, can you shut up for 2 seconds?
Speaking of which, they changed the.
Oh, please shut up, time. You know that they say.
All those.
They say that Virgos are sensitive, and I'm noticing that a lot of Virgos are sensitive. I'm just the exception and not the rule because my life been so fucked up that I'm numb to shit, so I'm insensitive. But I love that about Pete. His contemporary, Charlemagne the God, Charlemagne, get your WordPress ready. Let me say this. And let me fix my tone before people think that I'm enraged when I'm not.
That sounded like it was a bar that didn't make the Drake diss.
Which one?
Your little Charlemagne rap right there.
What bar? See how you're just stupid sometimes? We got to eliminate that from you.
It sounded like a bar.
Yeah, thank you, Parks.
Really?
Thank you, Parks.
Which one? Which bar? I said Charlemagne.
I be in the studio with you. I know when you're like in your rapping shit, that's how you start your little, I'm trying to get my cadence.
Oh, yeah, that is how it started. Oh, but there's not a bar. I thought you, like I said, some prolific shit. All right, sorry, I take it back. I apologize to work. Listen, Charlemagne, I'm noticing, and I'm not going to spend much time on this because I'm not that invested in anything he does. But I like to fix my mistakes. And I've said on this podcast many a time that I deem Charlemagne to be a very intelligent man. I don't know if I'm just seeing that much new information. Maybe I thought a little too highly of him, or maybe I thought a little too lowly of me. Clearly we are not progressing mentally at the same space. Charlemagne, every time he fucking opens his mouth regarding me, lacks a lot of perspective. In my brain, that makes him not as smart or intelligent as I maybe once thought he was when I looked at him in a very small South Carolina radio station in 2001 and said, shit, that might have been before 2001. No, because why am I at a radio station before? Yeah, it was 2001. And said, you would be great for New York radio. And while Charlemagne has been great for New York radio, I'm not sure how great Charlemagne has been for New York radio. And I'm going to end that with that. And I'm only talking about, it's just real easy to see when niggas got their hands in other niggas' pockets and niggas is puppets. That's just real easy for me to see. Charlemagne, you know me well. We don't text, we don't communicate often, but you know I respect you. You know we both assholes and dickheads. And before I started the podcast, I didn't see too many unsavory things said at the rate that they are being said in my direction. You are also very passive-aggressive. I'm having a problem with passive-aggressive adult men as a 36-year-old blunt over analytical Virgo. Charlemagne, if you would like some perspective, because it seemed like all a nigga got to do is send you a couple bottles for you to start sucking dick, is what it seems like to a real nigga. I'm open to being wrong about that. I would like to think that I am wrong about that. But my interpretation and my picture of who I just deem you to be,
I disagree.
Talk to me.
Charlemagne, from my perspective, has always spoken for the popular Twitter crowd. He's always brought that to radio, and he continues to do that. And in your case, a lot of popular Twitter has bad things to say about you. Charlemagne has created, whether he's doing this out of who he really is or not, he has created this character. It's the same way when an actor goes into a role, they can never get out of it. He can't really give perspective because he's become the same in a box. I have to say this outlandish thing or what Twitter is thinking. Because he's been accused of stealing a lot of Twitter shit and putting it on that radio station.
I applaud Charlemagne for that. He is to be applauded for that. So I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people take attributes and paint them to be negatives.
I'm not saying it's negative. I'm saying that's kind of who he's become. The voice of popular Twitter on a major platform.
See, I don't call it the voice. I call it a spotlight. Mm-hmm. And I applaud him for putting a spotlight on talented people without the opportunity.
I'm saying purely on the Breakfast Club, not on. That. I do love that he did that show.
Well, even on the Breakfast Club, I'm not going to look at it as plagiarism. He's a fan of a lot of the stuff he reads, and that was a long time ago. And he's done what he's can.
But I'm saying in that case, with you specifically, if that's what you're getting at here, that's not the popular opinion.
Charlemagne is not one of the Twitter personalities.
No, I'm not.
Charlemagne is armed with some more information, and I call to the carpet anybody who's armed with more information that, for whatever reason, mysteriously don't fucking sound like it. Now, if you have a rebuttal to that, I'm open to it. But him and the black Twitter shit does not respond to what I am saying.
When has Charlemagne ever done that, though?
When has he done what?
Taking information that a lot of people are not privy to and giving another perspective on the radio.
The Charlemagne that I know has done that quite a bit.
I'm open to being wrong. I'm asking when. I don't know something that he's broke that we didn't know about.
Whoa. All right. That's not what I'm saying. Something he's broke that we don't know about?
You're saying he's privy to information that the rest of us are not.
I think you might not be understanding. Well, he is.
Yeah, but you're asking him to now
Charlemagne
have an opinion off that.
No, I'm asking him to have the perspective that his knowledge warrants. I don't.
And I'm asking when he's done that, even though we know he's privy to information that everyone else isn't.
You're saying when has he ever?
I know. I'm saying with the information he's privy to have, he should have a different perspective. But he's continued to do that.
I have heard Charlemagne give multifaceted perspectives, enlightening perspectives.
I have too.
I'll tell you one thing. I've even heard his partner do the same, Andrew.
Even though they give him shit, I like Andrew a lot.
Well, Andrew,
I like both of them a lot.
Well, Andrew said some fuck shit one time, but I don't hold that against him for whatever they.
He's a comedian.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah. He did go on that level.
That was kind of hard. But hey, everybody get a pass with me. I don't judge. I've been on the other end of that. I know how that feels. Got you. We all get a turn. Somewhere along the line, Charlemagne, and I'm noticing it. I'm just fucking taking notes, my nigga. I'm taking notes. It's like real ironic you do this donkey of the day shit every day and you are becoming one of them. You are becoming that.
That's the bar.
You are becoming the donkey. When I look at you and your new good skin, baby, and your new workout body, baby, I see what's happening, baby. I see you're making some changes. You're feeling good about life. You're getting money. I support all of that. I don't support puppets. And if you sound like a fucking puppet, then guess where you're going to hear about it? Right here from the nigga that throughout all of the turmoil ain't done nothing but tell the fucking truth for 15 years. I like my word speaking on #podcast better than I trust Charlemagne and all of the other niggas that think they are my contemporaries. Guess what? We are not. Let me make myself perfectly clear. We are not. I am honest, and integrity and character still mean a lot to me today. You don't have to tell me what it means to you. You go to sleep with that. Mine is well documented. Exit. Close WordPress. Next up, I believe that's me.
Might just put her phone down too.
See, that's why we can't go too long without a podcast, because all of you passive-aggressive fucks hiding behind your celebrity and your careers and your Twitter handles and your fucking notoriety. Nah, baby, no. Some of us ain't stupid. What else happened that we need to get on?
Marty, you got your list?
Yo, every time I do that, I'm a fireball for y'all. Every time I start wilding, y'all all stupid quiet with your dicks tucked between your pants. Fucking speak up.
I just spoke to you about the Charlemagne shit.
Yeah, that's true. Marty, fix your fucking face.
Up.
I'm with the shits on this podcast. If you not deuces. Well, you got to be with the shits. You ain't got a home.
Right.
All right, so Marty's in. All right, how do we feel about Kevin Durant?
I agree.
We care?
I agreed with Stephen A. Smith.
Do we care? Oh, Stephen A. Smith be fake passionate about shit.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah, he's.
What do you? Oh.
That's just
be
who he
old
is.
school, huh? He'd be old school and shit.
But no, I mean, it was just a weird move when you came from a team that you really could have won with, and then the team that beat you just joined.
Listen, Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm off that way. He keeps saying, "Oh, you left a team that could have won." Please,
Well,
they
yeah,
went,
I think
they went to the finals.
He wanted to go to the Warriors, so you know what I mean.
So I had originally said before Tim Duncan retired yesterday.
Oh my God! Salute the end of a fucking era. Tim and Kobe are gone. When Kevin Garnett is next, oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
So I was my opinion was he should go if he wants to win right away. Go to San Antonio. You got Tim Duncan there that'll take a pay cut because he just wants to get more rings than Kobe. And you can win right away at the Spurs. But of course, he was probably privy to the information that Tim Duncan was retiring, and I was not. But that was the move I thought he should make to San Antonio.
And conspiracy theorist Joe had, Tim Duncan has more rings than Kobe because Tim Duncan and them really won the championship that the NBA robbed them on when Ray Allen hit the shot. And Kobe really shouldn't have won when fucking Sacramento beat them and the refs cheated. But that's conspiracy theorist Joe, and we're off of that.
Our beloved Knicks.
Finally!
I'm excited.
We get to talk about real shit. Mixtape.
Knicks tape is back.
I take it back.
I put it back in my CD player.
Hey, all Knicks fans, I caution you, stop now. Do not do it.
Dog,
Spike Lee, Roy, stop it. Spike Lee will try to get you to do it. Phil Jackson will try to get you to do it. Your friends will try to get you to do it. Do not jump out the window as Knicks fans. Hey, Joe Budden fans do this a lot too. As Knicks fans, we love jumping out the window and saying all this great shit, and then y'all send the Knicks out there and they fail, and everybody else laughs at the Knicks. Y'all do it to the Knicks. Y'all do it to Joe Budden. Stop putting these expectations on people. That's number one. Now, number two, what I will say is,
And on this podcast, since we missed a week.
#podcast. Hey, favorite that.
Dog,
WordPress that.
I've
for a
been
later
a
date.
Knicks fan since
Literally hashtag
1996. I know.
It's
I've
a funny
been down the
joke,
road.
Marty. Get your fucking Marty, my nigga. Seriously, don't give me blogger shade when me and Rory are saying funny shit. You're homeless. Roll or
I'm not
roll.
homeless.
Then,
You don't
then
even know
stop
the whole
giving me
story.
blogger shade. I
You
don't.
don't
Need,
know my
I don't know
homelessness.
WordPress. I've
Well,
never
first of all,
opened
hey.
it. I don't know anything about it. It's just funny, Marty.
Since when do bloggers need the whole story?
What do you mean? Joey just said he's not a blogger. Fuck off, all of you.
Oh, you rolling with Rosenberg? Rosenberg, I love you no matter how you feel about me. And
Rosenberg loves you
and
too?
Ebro, he sent me a text the other
Rosenberg
day
is
that I
a
ignored.
great guy.
Of course he is.
I
He's
love
like
Rosenberg.
the greatest.
A Jace.
Change his own word against him.
He's the greatest of Jace. The greatest
I'm
of
gonna
Jace.
bake him a cake for his birthday.
When's his birthday?
July 23rd.
Oh my God, that means
is he
he's
doing,
a Lithuanian one.
Is he doing Peter Palooza again? I love his birthday concert.
But it's in DC this year,
Oh.
July 24th.
That was
Oh.
that was a great.
Peter,
joke
I
there,
love you,
Overlord.
but I'm not going to fucking DC.
We're gonna bake him a cake. I'm gonna drive down to DC and give it to him. But he can't know that, so don't tweet him about that. Well, he knows we're going to DC.
Marty, you're great.
I don't think Peter listens to this podcast
Marty
anymore.
is great.
Because
Marty
he was
is-
jealous about the cake we made for Mike Zombie because it was fucking phenomenal, and now he wants one inside.
My nigga Zombie on the track.
Did you guys
How
see
old
the
did
cake?
he turn?
He turned 24. Did you see the cake we made?
I saw the cake.
That's
It was great.
beautiful, man.
Did you see it, Joe?
I don't know. I was looking at the girl that was saying happy birthday to him. That was cute.
Who?
Pull up the picture when y'all went wherever y'all went. No, not the cake.
No, I want to show you the cake,
I'm
though.
trying to show you the cake.
Can you compliment me the cake on the cake?
Hey.
Great cake.
We worked really fucking
Didn't
hard on this cake. Look at how cool
Let me see.
Is that the artwork?
the cake.
Happy birthday.
We put Dragon Ball Zombie because he loves Dragon Ball
I
Z.
kind of.
Yeah,
All right.
and then like
All right.
we made the little balls out of fondant, and I used the.
All right, but let's get to the
toothpick to make
good-looking girls
stars.
that were there. I'm real happy for Mike Zombie. Mike Zombie's got a project coming out.
Humble Genius
Yes.
is out.
Yeah, it's out.
Humble
Oh,
Genius.
fuck.
It's on iTunes.
Humble
now.
Genius out on iTunes right this second. Flex featuring Tori and Fab on iTunes right this second. Making of a Murderer Part 1. Part 1's very important. On iTunes right this second. Woke.
Wake.
Yeah, but I'm woke though.
All of that.
But I'm woke though.
He woke y'all up
Woke
with
though.
wake.
Crazy
I'm
wordplay.
woke though. Ooh, I'm crazy. Yo, I'm such an MC. Shut the fuck up, Rory. Wake.
Sweating
Also
like-
on iTunes right now. That's where we will stop because my Jewish manager keeps trying to get me to put all of my music on iTunes and I won't let him. We have to have patience. Patience.
Patience,
We'll
baby.
get to that. So, what else? Durant, the Knicks. I want to save the Knicks because I want to get Mike Smith on the podcast to talk Knicks. I want to get some of the Sports Center people that I enjoy that I know hate the Knicks. Well, they love the Knicks, but they've been shitting on the Knicks because the Knicks are so bad. I want to try to get somebody big like a Barkley. I want to get somebody to talk about the Knicks. I do.
We get
Oh
Boost.
shit! I know exactly who I want to get. All right, we'll do that. Because Larry Johnson was ready for 3 weeks ago, and then I canceled.
You're a
I
dick.
canceled. And how could you want to cancel on the 4-point
Was that
play?
the guy in Space Jam? No, that was Larry
Money,
Bird.
baby.
Sorry.
Yo, I'm serious. I'm very serious about. I'm very serious about our SAS segment.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to make a public plea for help so that maybe someone will help me.
For a
It's
house?
about my homelessness,
Oh.
Jace. So me and Danielle are gonna get a place, but she's not ready to move until January 1st. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I'm gonna stay with my mom, and then I'm sure I could just crash on people's couches a couple
You and
days. out of
Danielle
the
are in a
week.
place?
Yeah.
Where?
We're gonna do Jersey City because she works in Jersey City and I work in Manhattan. Boom,
So
boom.
Danielle is moving from wherever she lives
Yeah.
to Jersey City.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
So she's not ready till January 1st. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just couch surf a little bit, and then where are you going? Oh,
He's
sorry.
pissing.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Okay. And then I've done this couch surfing thing for like 4 days, and I hate it so much that I kind of want to slice my wrist and just fucking
Well, move
jump off a bridge.
Move back home.
No, I did, but home is 2 hours away, which is why so my stuff is there. Well, some of my stuff. And then I'm doing during the week in New York. I can't be in Barnegat, New Jersey. So I was like, all right, I'll sleep on the couch a couple nights a week. And I can't couch. I can't. So now I'm like searching for a room. I signed up on like Roomster, and I've been on Craigslist every day, just trying to find some temporary shit.
Put an air mat, buy an expensive air mattress, keep it in your trunk.
No.
And whosever crib you're staying in,
I want
blow that shit up.
I want a place where I can keep my fucking shampoo in the shower every day. Like, I'm so tired of like washing. Not that I've washed my hair in a few days, but when I do wash it, I don't want to put it back in my suitcase, and I don't want to fucking repack every night. And then even right now, I'm going to fucking see my boy that's in town for a show. I don't even really want to see him that bad, but I was like, you know what? He probably got a dope hotel I could stay in tonight.
Now I know why Monty Monroe never made it, because you couldn't handle tour life. You want to shampoo your hair and put it back in the fucking bin.
So if anyone knows of a good place that I could do a month to month, that's my issue, because every place is trying to hold me in for a year. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to do month to month until Danielle's ready. So a dope little month to month in like the Jersey City, Manhattan.
You do
Brooklyn
realize
area.
that you're just going to get a mentions full of perverted guys that are saying they have.
I know, but if you have like legit,
attention.
you have to have like legit listings
And
on like
judges
Roomster or
people for doing
Craigslist.
shit for attention.
What do you mean? I'm trying to fucking find anybody that might know somebody that got a good little spot somewhere, so I can have.
This
a fucking
sounds like a
room.
really bad Law and Order episode.
I know. I'm gonna end up on Law and Order or on Forensic Files, which I also watched.
What'd you say, Parks? Get on Tinder.
You mean turn it on? She's on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder.
Just open the app.
I was using Soul
open
Swipe.
your app.
No, it's too many white guys. Even though like
Open your, what was the old Spanish joint? Mi gente?
Mi Gente
Hey.
or Black Planet. I use both of those. I had an account on both of those.
Monty been a coach of
Speaking
Vulture
of
forever.
Kevin
What do
Durant,
you mean?
speaking of Kevin Durant, did y'all see his Black Planet page that surfaced
Oh my
on
god,
the
it was
internet?
so cute.
That
Yeah, I
shit
thought that
funny
was
as
nice.
fuck.
That was cute.
That was nice. That was
was
like
cute.
prophecy.
It just reminded me of like my MySpace page and how fucking corny
Oh my god, I
was.
had Lil Wayne wallpaper on my MySpace. It was lit.
All right, so now, this is going to sound like a dumb question, but I'll ask it anyway because no question is dumb. Basketball
That's not true.
heads. Golden State has had quite a few threesomes that were amazing. So I know they're saying this is a foursome here. Pardon the sexual undertone. I don't mean it that way. Of course, I'm saying that to the immature people. Klay
Curry,
Thompson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm not even going to ask this against Run TMC, Richmond, Mullen, and Hardaway, and before that, John Barry. Fuck. Old basketball heads, help me. We're not going to fact check this right now, but the Warriors have had quite a few groups. To be such a franchise that I'm just saying is not like the Celtics or Lakers, they've had some squads that I enjoyed. That Jason Richardson squad that beat Dallas, Baron Davis. That was still one of the best playoff series I've ever seen in my entire life. That's when Dirk won an MVP, right? They snatched that shit. I was so happy to see him fucking lose.
Jason Richardson does not get the credit he deserves. Why is he never brought up in dunk contests like lists?
I see him brought up in dunk contests.
I don't ever see him brought up in dunk contest lists. And when they was doing all the dunk contests, before the All-Star game, they always show the old joints. I didn't see not one Jason Richardson one. And the Warriors were relevant. And no one even cared about the Warriors until he was on the fucking Warriors. He needs more credit.
I'm starting a petition to oh fuck! I'm starting a petition a GoFundMe for us, anybody who supports Richard Jefferson retiring. Enough is enough. Enough, because enough.
If his knees work,
I don't
get
care.
your money, man.
No. Yeah, but no. Yeah, get your money. Get it, my nigga, if it's there. But no, man.
What do you think of Wade? Speaking of get money,
I like it.
I was confused why people were confused.
I
He's
love
never
it.
been the highest paid player on that team.
Wade.
Fuck.
Wade.
I brought you rings without Braun and brought you Braun, and you still don't pay me. Fuck that. I'm going home. My knees barely work. I'm getting my money, and then I'm retiring.
Let me say this, and I'm not gonna speak on this a lot. I love LeBron the person much more than I love LeBron the player, which speaks in volumes because he's clearly has a talent that we've unlike anything we've ever seen.
He's pretty good at basketball.
But the person that LeBron is, or that he seems to be, I love Wade getting his money. I don't like Pat Riley's treatment of Wade, just like I didn't like Jerry's treatment of Mike. I loved Kobe getting his money. I didn't give a fuck about what ESPN was saying about what they should do. When people are lifers, franchise lifers, when the whole organization is like the whole city, the whole fan base, pay them. I love Cleveland and LeBron,
But that's no disrespect to
making
Alonzo Mourning.
the room for Chicago to fucking sign Wade and send the subtle "fuck you, Pat Riley" middle finger to Pat Riley, who did his best along with ESPN to make me believe that LeBron James was a piece of total shit leaving Miami in how he left. In the fashion that he left, in the bad terms. You know, I was led to believe, LeBron wanted to bring his whole squad in. Riley, this is a first-class organization. They wouldn't allow. And I was like, yeah, Riley OG ain't with that shit. But you can't do that to Wade, and I still feel like that. Because I've never heard, I just feel like I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I mean, no disrespect to Alonzo Mourning and Eddie Jones, but that Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade is the Miami Heat.
I think everybody knows that. We got sleeper songs?
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about the bit. Yeah. Parks, you got an aux cord, or we just going to play it next to the mic?
No. You real. Okay, so what we will do, somewhere I have a telephone. Mr. Telephone Man. There's something wrong with my line. Wait, where is my phone now?
It's down there. Underneath the table, Joey.
It's fine. We play against the mic. I don't have a song. That's the only problem, so y'all got to go.
I just like
You could juggle them with me, 1A, 1B, Marvin Gaye, Inner City Blues, What's Going On?
Appropriate.
Unfortunate that both of these records are so applicable all of these years later. Hey, anybody who listens to this podcast that happens to think they have great taste in R&B music, right? Because some of you know that. And Rory does too. So Spotify, SoundCloud, somehow somebody has to teach me how to do this playlist thing. I'm into it. I'm late to the party with a lot of shit. I'm aware I'm a dinosaur. I'm old, gray hairs. I got it. But I want to do playlists.
Speaking of Allen and E1.
Why do we ever want to speak about Allen and E1?
Because
when we own, you can't be free.
When we were putting out All Love Lost, I created this amazing Spotify when they were doing their collaboration with Genius and the artist playlist. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
Alan, I
created you the most amazing Spotify playlist ever that I've never seen. I've never seen the light of day.
E1, they baby. And we just say prayer.
I'll ask Rob what happened with that.
We just say prayer. I pray for just everyone. I really enjoyed this podcast.
It was good.
Real good. I'm happy to get the band back together.
I know. I feel like it's been forever.
On a mission from God.
We should do this next week. Same time, same place.
What a concept.
Same time, same place.
Well, same place. Is it?
If Parks allows us back.
Well, Parks would just be waking up. So you can do like me. I just came here in the morning. I ain't text him. I ain't call him nothing.
Showed up.
I'm real.
That's fun. Or you could be like me and walk into the person's apartment upstairs and they're awkwardly looking at me while they're half naked.
Haven't you been here before?
No.
Hey, stop. We're not going to see it. That's where white privilege comes in again. Black people, ignore that. You can't walk in nobody's house right now and be safe. Just walk in some stranger. I shoot your fucking lights out. White people get to do so much fun shit. I'm telling you, one day I'm just going to go and put, that's on my bucket list. I want to go buy a red shirt and just dress like a Target employee and help people. Even though I don't work there, I just want to do like a real live troll. I know. You know what? You know
like
what?
of all things to be
you don't have
on
to
your
judge my bucket
list.
People, be safe out there. Holla back at y'all later. Be aware. Read subtext. Don't believe bullshit and untruth from false prophets. I'm out. Salute.
Hey, what's up now? Brother, what's up? This is a big party, man. I can dig it. Solid. Right on.
Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Oh, picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right now. Right on. Right on. Everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find. Bring some understanding here today. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me. You can see what's going on.